Hello, Crowlumins! Welcome to another episode of Crowl, where we gather under the moonlight to find inspiration, connection, and wisdom. I'm your host, Elle, your Crowlite, and today we're igniting awareness around a very important topic: fire prevention. While Fire Prevention Month is typically observed in March, here in some regions, August also serves as a reminder to stay vigilant about the fire safety, especially during extreme weather or dry conditions. In today's episode, we'll reflect on the importance of fire prevention, the lessons learned from real life experiences, and how we can all do our part to ensure the safety of our homes, families, and communities. Let me take you back to a moment from my childhood. I remember being woken up by my mother. Honestly, it was a long, tiring day, and we were so exhausted that we didn't wake up even when shaken by the sound of the alarm. When we finally did, we were greeted by a sight that I will never forget. The fire was huge, consuming the houses in front of us, like a monster crunching everything in its path. I remember the fear I felt at that moment. The roar of the flames, the orange glow, the smoke, it was terrifying. The fire seemed unstoppable, and the danger felt all too real. This experience left a mark on me, and to this day, even the smell of gas makes me uneasy. But it also taught me an invaluable lesson. It's better to prevent than to regret. Fire can spread in a matter of minutes, and in some cases, it can be the difference between life and death. That's why fire prevention is so crucial. We often think about fires when we hear about them on the news, but it's important to recognize that fire prevention starts at home, and it's something we must always keep in mind, especially in areas affected by extreme heat and dry conditions. Here are a few essential fire prevention tips that can help protect you and your loved ones. Check your electrical wiring. Faulty wiring is a leading cause of household fires. Make sure your appliances are safe to use and that wires are not damaged. Install smoke detectors. Well, if you can afford, these simple devices can save lives. Test them monthly and change the batteries regularly. Be cautious with flammable materials. Keep gasoline, matches, and any other flammable substances out of reach of children, and ensure they are stored in safe, well-ventilated areas. Know your fire exits. In case of emergency, it's crucial that everyone in the household knows the escape routes and has a plan. By taking these steps, we can all play a role in preventing fires and ensuring the safety of our communities. As we reflect on fire safety, let's think about the things we can do to reduce risks. It's easy to forget about fire prevention until it's too late, but each of us has a responsibility to stay aware and proactive. Ask yourself, do I have fire extinguishers in the right places? Are my family members aware of fire safety rules? Have I taken the necessary precautions to ensure the safety of my home? If you haven't already, now is the time to act. Small changes can make a big difference in preventing fires and protecting the ones we love. Thank you for joining me on this important episode of Crawl. Fire prevention is something that we must keep at our forefront of our minds, especially during times when weather conditions makes us more vulnerable. By staying aware and making small efforts to prevent fires, we can keep ourselves and our loved ones safe. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with others, especially those who may not be as aware of the importance of fire prevention. Let's spread the message and help keep our communities safe. Until next time, Crow Lumens, remember, every journey begins with a single step. Let's keep moving forward under the moonlight together. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hey Crow Lumens, if this episode spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you. Share your stories, feedback, or thoughts with us, whether it's your own journey, lessons learned, or how you embrace a healthier lifestyle. Let's keep this conversation going and build a community where we can all inspire and support each other. Don't forget to follow Crowl on Instagram to stay updated on new episodes and join the conversation. Until next time, keep shining your light!